from an economic perspective, even though they're no longer politically oppressed, we are still getting our products from them at rock bottom prices.
When greed became the main driver of capitalism, which it wasn't necessarily at the beginning, and you could even argue that as the constraining effects of faith or religion fell away, capitalism became more and more greed-based. So we pillage wherever we can pillage and make vast amounts of money. But since people still have a conscience, then the guilt kicks in and we start making charitable donations back to the places that we've pillaged. But of course, that kind of charity can turn toxic very quickly if it's not exercised properly, because it takes away dignity and it causes dependence. So it would be much, much better just not to pillage in the first place, because then this sort of pillage and guilt mechanism wouldn't have to keep operating. And I think when I first heard from you about Fair Made, that seems like, well, let's just make it fair from the beginning, and then we're not having to make these knee-jerk charitable reactions to try and redress the balance of unfairness that we've caused. So the idea of doing that in a business context seems appealing. The trouble is, presumably, people who are trying to operate on a fair basis are up against big industry that is not operating on a fair basis.